On today's expose, his name is like half of the title. I wanted to talk about Vision. Vision first appeared in Avengers 57 in August 1968. Writer was Roy Thomas. First artist was John Buscema. Vision has been a mainstay for so long, and he's like, even though to me he's kind of ugly because he looks like a Christmas decoration, but he has like crazy powers. He has superhuman strength. He has solar energy absorption and projection. He can make holograms, dimensional tunneling, possession, cyberpathy, mechanical regeneration, flight, nanotech mimicry, invisibility. He's also a living database. And what was it? So his mind is like based on Simon Williams, who's Wonder Man, but he's like created after Ultron. So like Hank Pym was like, I did it so bad the first time, let me try one more time. And he got it right this time. And as we see in the show, he's even been in a relationship with our Wanda. So yeah, what a fun but ugly character.
I love back in the day,
kind of
like
ugly.
yeah, I get it. I love back in the day whenever he would fly though too with his yellow cape. Like they would basically draw him in the comics like flying with his yellow cape. There would just be like a cone of yellow, and then Vision's head on top of it. Because like they made it that like it would be like a full dress, like because he was flying so fast and everything.
Oh my god!
So every time it would just be like a cone of yellow, and I absolutely love it. I would crack up every time at it.
Yeah.
I do think they did him a good service by altering his colors slightly in the MCU versus like how
Really
primary
bright.
colors
Yeah,
he is
yeah.
in
Yes.
the comic.
Yes.
They went with more of like the purple and like the turquoise instead of the green
Yes.
and red.
They classed him
agree.
up a little bit.
Yes.
WandaVision! Hi, Agnes. Come on in. WandaVision! Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about.
Stop lying to me!
You're Ralph Boner?
Welcome to this week's Solving for X. My name is Sean. I'm the ultimate excavationist. He, they.
Oh yes, and I'm something of an X-fan myself. Kevin, he, him.
And I'm your astonishing X-Men stan, Ryan. He, him.
Hey, I'm Alicia. You might know me as the ex-wife. And I use she, her pronouns.
Nice. Alicia, we're so excited you're here. We're such big fans of you.
Yay!
God, stop.
Love
I
that.
love you guys.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We're gonna have fun.
We
Yes,
are
we
going to
are.
have fun. We were just talking the other day. We're like, gosh, we've used her in our little dramas as Magic last year in Two Mutant to Handle. She came on and guested when we talked about Two Mutant to Handle, but we never had you on an actual episode. So
Yeah.
This
we're
is
popping all our
exciting.
cherries
About time.
here.
Yeah.
Look at go. Freaking sluts.
Oh, you know us so well, Alicia.
I know. So we are slowly unveiling more information on this year's drama. We gave the name last time we talked, A Nightmare on Grey Malkin Lane. This is us officially announcing, Alicia, you are the queen of like what's the what's the
Voiceography.
word? Yeah, voiceography, like doing different British or
Accents?
different accents. There you
Accents?
go. Since you're the queen of accents, we brought you back officially as our Betsy.
Yes, it was a lovely time. I love to be Betsy. That's Irish. She's Irish now.
I take back what I said about the queen of
Take it
accents.
back. I'm not a queen.
Oi, so you're looking at me.
This is exactly what happened the day that I was getting ready to do the recording for that. I was like walking up the stairs and I was like, she's a proper British lady. But I said it in like an Irish accent and Justin was like, and I was like, no, that was Irish. I don't know why Irish came out first. So then I'm like, talk in a British accent. Think of Hermione Granger.
Her and
Nice.
you
These are
did
the
so
things you
good
have to
though.
do.
Yeah,
Thank
Yeah.
you. It was really
you did
fun.
so
I
good.
can't wait for people to hear that one.
Oh.
So, without giving anything away, how would you describe this little drama?
Ooh. Um how would I Okay, well, you gave away the title, so we know that it has like horror vibes. So I feel like it's like campy movie horror fun.
Oh,
I
stop
dig it.
it. Those are all great words.
Yeah.
Adjectives. I love it.
Yeah.
Adjectives. So thank you for
Yeah.
that. We aim to put it out probably on Halloween Day, but we'll see. We'll see.
Oh my
Voices
gosh.
are still coming
Ooh.
in. Yeah.
Exciting.
Spectacular.
Yeah. So, Alicia, tell us about your little adventure. So, you are married to Justin. You weren't that into
Yes.
X-Men. The Ex-Wife podcast is kind of like your journey into getting to X-Men. What really solved the deal for you? What got you into X-Men?
Well, it started out really as like Kate and Emma, honestly. Marauders was like my favorite favorite title in the Krakoan era when I first started, but really it was like the stories and the characters and the world building, and I think I got a little um spoiled because Krakoa was so different than so many other things that I was like, wow, there's so much world building and like all this crazy stuff all over the place. But for me it was the family connections of the characters, and I found a lot of comfort in finding both the stories and the community in a time when I felt like I had lost everything else. So we started our podcast at the beginning of COVID, and my like job is that I produce dance performances for private events and run a dance studio. And I was just in a place where so much was happening, and then COVID started and everything was ripped away, and I had like this sense of I don't know who I am anymore. And I like started learning about more of these X-Men stories and getting introduced to more people in the X-Men community online, and I just felt like immediately welcomed and loved, and like there was an outlet for my frustration, like there were stories that helped me like get through everything I was going through, and like that found family that is in X-Men felt like something I really needed and sprung me into like more cosplay stuff, and then that was a whole other community of people who were just amazing and welcoming and loving, and it helped me find a new creative outlet and yeah, just a new part of my heart.
Wow,
I
thank
love
you.
that.
That was
Amazing.
beautiful.
Thank you.
I honestly can't think of a better word than that was beautiful. Honestly, it really was. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like for so many people we talk to, X-Men is kind of that like outlet. Like I feel different or alone, and you find this group of people who it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how you want to dress. Like they just love you because you love X-Men, and it's great.
Yeah, and X-Men specifically has so many strong, powerful female characters, and also like a variety of female characters. Like my favorite character is Magic, and she's not like a damsel in distress by any means. You know what I mean? Like she's taking care of business, she's sassy, she's weird, she's fun, she has a demonic side. Like these are all things that I connect with. So I think like seeing even the demonic side, seeing just so many female characters in the stories and being at the forefront of the stories too was really cool to see, because I the first comic I ever actually read was a Captain America comic that I remember. I can't even tell you who it was by, but I remember that I picked it up from a stack of old comics that Justin had gotten from his parents' house, and I was like, "Oh, Captain America. I love Captain America. Let me read this." And he was like, "Please don't read that. That's not going to be don't do it. That's not the comic that you're going to love." And I was like, "This is not good."
Yeah.
And then I was like afraid to read comics after that, and then X-Men just stole my heart. So here we are.
I know how that
So,
goes.
fun fact, real quick. I have Magic tattooed to my arm. It's one of the ones that J. Scott Campbell drew, and I swear
Nice.
to you, my tattoo artist was like getting off on it while he was doing the tattoo because he's like, I'm a straight man and a woman's hips are like my weakness, and like she's very hippie, and I
He
was
was
just like, are you
very
okay?
hippie.
Like, what's poking me?
You're like, sir, excuse me. You have to pay me for this.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I was kind of attracted to him, so when he was tattooing my butt, I wanted to be like, you can just like slip it in if you want, but
Like whatever happens is fine.
Yeah.
right, if my
Mhm.
eyes are closed, it doesn't count. So
Okay,
before
Rich,
I
And
get
we're
in too much
back.
trouble, right. Do you guys have any other questions for Alicia before we move on?
Alicia, I know that he mentioned the female characters. Is there any male character that stands out to you as a favorite?
There's only one right
So-
answer.
Oh, I don't know. I love me some Magneto. Like that's my first answer. But I used to like really hate Roberto. I used to hate him. I was like,
Oh, what?
what a slimy piece of crap you are. I don't like you. But then I started liking him, and he's one of my top guys. I'll tell you
nice.
what.
Mm.
It's a weird choice, but it's the truth. And I absolutely despise Charles Xavier. He's the worst.
Yay!
And I
you are
will
welcome
never,
here.
ever change my mind.
I love it.
Never, ever,
Amazing.
ever.
I
hate him.
absolutely love it. That's awesome.
Yes. I do. I've liked Roberto since I was a kid, so I don't think it's too weird of a choice, but he can be a little slimy sometimes.
I was like, oh God, you're such a rich little butt face.
Bro.
And then I was like, oh, wait, actually, you're kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, before I get started too, I wanted to show off my beautiful mug. Here it is. But also this one. It's Wanda. I found this for
Wow.
it was on sale at the Company D store, so I grabbed it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yay.
Love a good deal.
Sesh of
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all just hear that? That was the new soundbite for the sinister gossip sesh of doom.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh my God.
It was
I love
beautiful,
it.
gorgeous, amazing.
Thank you. I
Mhm.
literally just made it like 10 minutes before we started.
Welcome to the center
So-
stage.
Yes. So one thing we wanted to touch on real quick, I feel like every time we go on break, like the world comes to an end. Last time the whole no King's Day parades were happening, which of course I was part of. This time the whole, Trump taking down Jimmy Kimmel and Disney being stupid and then Jimmy Kimmel being reinstated. So we do understand.
was a
We made
journey.
sure with Alicia that she's comfortable being on the show with us today, which we're glad you were. But
Yeah.
I feel like Disney is kind of like starting to put things right. I still haven't forgiven them, but we did have talks about should we move on with the show? What should we do? And we decided we are going to keep going. We are going to celebrate WandaVision.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that it's, one of the things Justin and I were talking about when this happened, everything happened was, and everyone was like, we're canceling our Disney Plus and deciding to do that was like the conversation of everybody can only do what they can do, right? Like you can only protest or be active in whatever way and stand up for people in whatever way that like is feasible to you. Like we canceled our Disney Plus, but we still buy Marvel comics. You know what I mean? And that's because we have to have some joy in our lives as well, right? There has to be balance. You can only be your best self for other people when you're your best self for yourself. And so sometimes you have to you can't just like take it all off the table right away. And there's balance in that. And there's also like, there's so much joy that comes out of these things that we can't let that be completely taken away from us, but we can still make stands that feel important, right? Like we can still say things that are important to us, but we don't all have to do every single thing all of the time because that's just not sustainable for anybody.
Yeah.
So I
And
think finding the joy in WandaVision is an important thing to do.
Yeah. I
Very
also,
well
even
said.
though I'm not sticking up for Disney's actions, but I feel like it was kind of a crap situation all around for them because there's pressure
Mhm.
from the government to do this thing,
Yeah.
and then we all
Hmm.
punish Disney for doing this thing, which again, I don't think they should have done the thing they did, but
Right.
they were
Right.
screwed either way they went about it.
It was
So
it
I'm
was
Yep.
it
like,
was a wimpy move.
yeah.
Yep.
Um, but I do think, because I heard that like some other places they were not going to show Jimmy Kimmel still, they're like blocking it. But Disney said, if you're not going to show it, we're going to not give you your football either. So then they're like, okay, fine, we'll give us Jimmy Kimmel. So they kind
Nice.
of even went further, which
That's
is really good
good.
of them. Yeah.
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 And I think sometimes it's important, right, to feel like they're feeling the pressure from, oh, we have to make this choice because otherwise, like, the FCC is going to tell us, like, we can't do anything. But then they feel like, oh, that's the entity that's putting more pressure on me. But then the public
The
says, oh,
consumer.
well, actually, like,
Mm-hmm.
we're not participating anymore. And then they have to realize, oh, this is what's going on. And also, like, not every single person who makes decisions for Disney made that decision.
Exactly.
And that's like where it gets difficult because as a consumer, you know that your dollar has a voice, right? So you're like, I'm going to make this statement because I
Hmm.
know it's going to be impactful in this moment. But you also know that you're doing that and then it's going to affect a ton of other people who aren't the ones who made that choice. So it's always difficult. And so I don't fault anybody for doing or not doing, like not canceling or not canceling or whatever. Like I said, we can all only do what we can do as long as you're doing something, even if it's
Hmm.
just
Right.
like smiling at a person and making them feel loved as you walk by them on the street. Like you're still doing something.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I love, yeah. And my main thing, I'm just gonna say this. My main gripe was, where the fuck were you, Bob Iger? Why are you not getting up there, being like, "Here's
I
what's
know.
going on. Hey, let me talk to
Mhm.
y'all. We're trying to do something." That was my main thing when I was trying to
Yeah.
like take some heat off
Yeah.
them. I'm like, just tell me what's going on, Disney.
Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite part was when Jimmy Kimmel did his return, and like the first
Hmm.
words that he said was, "Now, as I was saying before I was interrupted, like I was
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
Yes.
oh my god, this is amazing."
Yeah.
Hmm. All right, but we also wanted to let our sex sexies know, between now and November, our schedules are insane. We're all going on vacation at Disney times, so
Yeah.
just bear with us. We're gonna still try to get all 9 episodes out to you in order, but if there are some times where we have to like pause an episode here or there just because our schedule's gonna be crazy, if we miss one day, it may throw us off, then just bear with us. And also with our sinister
Please.
gossip sesh of dooms, we may pop in with different outfits, or somebody may not be there because we're going to be recording
Like,
those the weeks that they're supposed to come out. So just a heads up there. Were you going to say
Yes.
something, Ray?
No, just the please bear with us.
Yeah.
it's gonna be a
In
journey,
fact,
and that's our journey.
there's probably gonna be one week, I was thinking about it, there won't even be a sinister gossip sesh because that's when I'll be on the cruise and I won't be able to put it in. So boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you love putting it in.
I do. I mean, I'll be putting it
And
into
out and in
something, just
again.
not in the episode.
Again, sluts.
Yeah.
Oh, you do see me. All right. So, spoiler free. How are we feeling about Marvel Zombies? I know not all of us have seen all 4 episodes, but how are we feeling about it so far?
I love it.
I was gonna say, ladies first.
Oh, I
Oh,
love it.
thank you. No.
I've only seen I've only seen the first 2 episodes so far, but it was the point where we were starting to watch it and we were like, okay, first of all, disclaimer, because I have to say this. I just said I canceled my Disney Plus, okay? But I pay for it for the year, so I still have it till November
Mm-hmm.
29th. Okay, everyone?
Mhm.
Okay, just so I can clear my name on that. Um self-preservation. Anyway, we were like, oh, well, let's watch one episode before we go to sleep. And then we watched the first one and we were both like, we have time for one more. So there's that. I think the story is really interesting. I'm excited that it's Zeb that's writing it. And
Yes.
like the stuff that Zeb is doing with it, like the character arcs that are happening within it are really cool. And I like that I don't think this is spoilery. I like that it feels like The Walking Dead. Like it's a
Yeah.
world
Mhm.
in itself. You know what I mean? Like I
Mhm.
used to live for The Walking Dead. So it kind of
Yeah.
feels like that. And I'm into it.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the biggest strength, because I was expecting like zombie mayhem. I wasn't expecting like a great story. I think the biggest strength is that they got a comic book writer to write this show, which was so
Mhm.
smart, Zeb Wells. And I think besides all the characters we get to see throughout it, I really like how it kind of mirrors, like it's its own world, but it kind of mirrors the actions and stuff that happen in the main world in a different
Mhm.
Mhm.
way with zombies. So I think that's really fun so far. Well, I watched it all, so not so far, but it's really fun.
It's clever. It's clever. It's there's heart to it, and that's what I liked about the early Walking Dead too, is because you get to see how this affects people in their everyday, their family life, their relationships. It's not just fighting zombies. They're just surviving, and it's super cool to have that superhero twist in on it. And I'm having a good old time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kevin, I like that you said early Walking Dead. That's a
Yeah.
key.
Yep.
That's a key statement.
I mean,
Not to go on
I
a
only saw like the
tangent.
first I only saw like the first 2 seasons or 3 seasons, so that's all I saw
Oh.
of Walking Dead. So
Okay.
I saw almost all of it, and kind of
Yeah.
like the last like handful of episodes, I was like, goodbye.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I never finished it.
Yeah, I
Uh,
said when Rick left,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
left. Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Okay,
And I
when
knew
they
it was happening from the comics, but I was still like, this was too much. I didn't need to see that.
earmuffs if you don't want to hear this, but when they killed Carl, I was like, I'm out. I'm done with
Mm.
you people. You're
Oh,
dumb and I
shit.
hate you.
Yeah.
Oh no, that is too
I
much.
kept watching for a little while after that, but I was like, you Rick left, and then why would you do that? He's the future. What are you doing? So
hmm
Mhm.
I was annoyed with them.
Mm.
Bad
Oh wait,
decisions.
I said not when I fell off, not when Rick died, but when what's his name died? I don't even remember his name.
Glenn?
Nagan killed him. Glenn, yeah, Glenn. That's when I was
A
like, I'm
lot of
out.
people.
Wait, which
A
time?
lot
I
of
don't know.
people were.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know
There
any
were
of these people
different
died, so
times?
there you go.
Which time did? Yeah.
Guys, I'm not kidding.
I didn't get that far.
I was so into it. Like I was so disappointed in the end because we had a Walking Dead wedding cake. Like that's where we were.
Wow.
That's
And then I was
awesome.
like, "You ruined it." So anyway,
Tearing down
when
your
you
posters.
when you go and you do Walking Dead episodes, bring me back.
Okay, okay.
We,
So never bring Alicia on again.
Yeah, yeah.
We're done with this. This was fun. Bye.
I used to have a coworker named Carly, and every time I would see her, I'd be like, "Carl, Carl, get my papers, Carl."
Coral. It has to kind of sound like coral for you to be doing it right.
Yeah.
You know, you got that in there. That's good. Good job, Ryan.
Thank you. But yeah, I would do that all the time. She wouldn't get a kick out of it, but I did. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why she's your ex-coworker.
Me and Carly. were good
How are
too.
you liking Marvel
Yeah.
Zombies, Ray?
I'm really, really liking it. I not a spoiler, but there's something that happens in the first episode that I felt so compelled that I texted the boys right away, being like, "Kevin, you're gonna love this." Like,
That's right, you did say that.
Yeah.
you
I
are
know what
going
it
to
is.
absolutely love this. But I think that Alicia said it perfectly. Like just the story building that they're doing and the character building of the newer characters that are kind of
Mhm.
becoming the future of the MCU. It was really,
Yeah.
really, really cool to see them take the forefront
Yeah.
Mhm.
in the first 2 episodes. No.
It's fine. I'll probably watch it after we finish recording.
Nice.
Oh,
Get
let
it,
us know
girl.
your final thoughts. You too, Kev.
Yeah. In our last bits of news, the Wonder Man reviews have started coming in, the early reviews, and it's getting rave reviews. People are saying it's the best Marvel show, which I do not believe because we're about to cover episode 1 of the best Marvel show, but we'll see.
Mhm.
Amen to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
And I wanted to do just a quick shout out to our listener, Felipe Kinetic. I have a feeling we may see his mug on the show eventually. But Felipe is a huge Wanda fan, huge fan of our pod, best friend of the pod. He wrote in and gave me some ideas for some of the new segments in WandaVision, including our
Oh, nice.
theories segment, which I put together a little
Ooh.
thing for. So that was all Felipe. That was not me.
Amazing.
Hey, giving credit where credit is due is important, you know?
Yeah,
Amen.
it is.
Not enough people do it nowadays.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So this question was like a month ago
Oh,
now.
also,
What?
um,
hmm
isn't today someone's birthday too? Like while we're recording, is today?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Today,
Yeah.
Oh,
happy
Allison Seeley
birthday
Smith.
to Alice. Yeah, Allison Seeley Smith. Before we jump
Oh
in,
my
today's her
gosh,
birthday.
you're right.
yep.
Yes.
Happy
So,
birthday, Storm.
yes, our mistress of elements. So
We
Yep.
love
Sexy Exy,
you.
show her some love when you guys hear this on Friday. You'll be 2 days late, but there's nothing like a happy belated birthday too.
hmm
Exactly.
Yes. Keep the party
Yeah.
going.
Yep.
Amen.
Exactly. Love is
We're
I
love,
did help get her.
wherever it
I
comes
did help
from.
get her on another podcast. A friend of mine has Go Factor Yourself, and I kind of pushed Dylan. I'm like, hey, I have a friend that is looking for her, and so she did appear on Go Factor Yourself. I'm not sure when it comes on, but we should get credit at the end of that episode. Solving for X should be mentioned.
cool.
So hopefully,
Get
that
it,
stays in
y'all.
there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All about the connections.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this happened like a
Now
month
go ahead.
ago now. But on our previously on last, we asked, would Leech's power incapacitate Apocalypse? What are your thoughts here, Alicia? Would Leech incapacitate Apocalypse?
I just feel like Leech might be a little too small to make that happen. Like, I don't know why, but in my mind, I'm like, you would not have enough energy to do it. Unfortunately, I think the answer is no.
Okay, I was really surprised on this because I thought we all knew like how powerful Apocalypse is. Like, turn off his mutant
Yeah.
power, he's still a robot. He still has all this like technology. But our
He's
Mhm.
beefy.
Sexies actually overwhelmingly voted yes. 80% said
Wow.
yes, Leech could incapacitate
Wow.
Apocalypse. Yeah,
Okay, well, hype up Leech then. Let's get it.
Yeah.
I know. I did not let
And
the
his-
party stop there though. I went on to
Oh.
AI and I asked it. Would
my
Leech
God.
incapacitate Apocalypse? According to AI, it actually said the same thing that I did, that no, he wouldn't, because Apocalypse is just, he's so many things, and that Leech wouldn't be powerful enough.
Wow.
Ryan wants to say something.
Yeah, I have a theory though too. So this robot told you that this robot would win in a war.
I know. All
Funny.
right, Terminator.
Funny.
Let's go. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, never
It's
trust
Thursday.
AI.
Yeah.
Never
It
trust
also,
AI.
it also told me to kill my parents. I don't know why.
Please don't. Please don't.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
We did have another best friend of the pod write in. Legion Ivory wrote in to say he doesn't think Leech would, but he thinks that, and I think Alicia will appreciate this, he thinks that Kitty would be able to kill Apocalypse because people can't sense her when she's in intangible form. So his theory is that she could sneak up behind him and stop his heart.
Yeah, and then she can disrupt his technology. So,
I was just gonna
boom.
say that too. Yeah.
Double
Yeah.
whammy.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Yeah,
So
she
we
can do
kinda
anything.
went-
So.
Yeah, we
Catherine
kind of went
Fry.
back and forth on that. I had to really reach to be like, no, and here's why I think so, because I'm more of an Apocalypse fan. But I thought he had some really good pointers. And according
right,
to
well,
AI,
I was just gonna say, and what did the AI tell you?
well, first it told me to kill Kevin, but then it told me that Apocalypse would probably be able to like shift around his heart or organs to like change so that she couldn't kill him.
No,
That's a new one.
Yeah, I know.
disagree.
He's like, he's not Mystique.
Yeah, seriously, he can't do
He
that.
can't alter his form.
Mm-mm.
Vetoed.
This is altering a form to me.
I like it.
Incredibly floaty Flailing Arm Man, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
We all have to do it.
Yes.
Uh,
All right, let's
gonna be
get
great for the
into our
YouTube.
episode.
That's gonna be
It
your
will.
that's gonna be your promotion for the episode. Just all of us doing this.
Right.
I love it. Yay!
Oh God.
Oh God.
All right, today's episode is filmed before a live studio audience. Yes, that's the name. It aired January 15th, 2021, written by Jack Schaefer, Peter Cameron, Mackenzie Dober, directed by Matt Shakeman. This man is everywhere right now because he also just did Fantastic Four First Steps. Get it, Matt.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
When this came on my TV, and you know how like when you are watching stuff on Disney Plus or a streaming site, it will say the episode's name below it, like as it's
Mhm.
recording. And so I thought that this was like Disney putting this
Oh.
on there, being like, I'm like, oh my God, I have to tell this to the guy, everyone. I have to tell this
Well,
to everyone.
It actually was, though. It really was filmed before a live studio audience. They brought audiences in to watch this.
Yeah.
So,
They
it's
did
true.
everything that they do for the episodes, they do authentically. So like this, the style of this episode, how it was shot, they did that authentically as if they were shooting it in that time frame. So
I love that.
yeah.
You
That's
can totally
so
tell
smart. I love
too.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
All right.
Mhm.
Scene 1. Just married. Wanda and Vision drive into town as their theme song plays. Wanda magics a for sale sign and the happy couple have a new home. Vision phases through the door and drops his new bride. The two kiss and make merry.
And you know, the song, the Lopez's helped write the
Yep.
song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I did not know that.
The Kristen and Robert.
The
Yeah,
people
no,
that
that
wrote
Frozen pair.
Frozen.
Frozen, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
So, yeah.
And Book of
They
Mormon.
wrote every. Yeah, they wrote
Lots
They
of
wrote Book of
things. They're
Mormon?
everywhere now.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
did
know,
not know
because
that.
I remember when Frozen came out, somebody told me it's written by the people who did Book of Mormon. I'm like, huh?
That's incredible. I love that.
Yeah.
And we
So-
this opening too gives us the clue about what show they're kind of parodying or what they're inspired by.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know?
Yeah.
Who wants to say it?
You
You
can
do
say
it.
it. Go for it.
Do it.
the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Dick Van Dyke
So-
was actually consulted. That he had a meeting with them,
Oh.
and he was a consultant for the show as well too.
That is so
it's a full circle
cool.
moment.
I love it.
Wow.
I love
I
it.
freaking love
Kevin's-
how much research
Kevin
they
always
do for
comes
this.
with all like the research on the shows and movies. He's amazing.
We love that.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Okay, ready for
let
scene
me
2?
get- Well, before we get there, let me get your
Oh.
temperature checks. So, were you like viewers of old timey shows?
I used to watch some like Nick at Night
Mm-hmm.
and watch like some older, but not like, maybe more like 60s, 70s shows. But I liked it. I couldn't sleep, so it helped me.
Yeah.
Same. I
How
was a
about
big
Rai
Nick at Nighter. Yeah, I was a big Nick at Nighter. Like I remember, I have memories, so many fond memories of like sleeping over at my grandma's house, and like on Saturdays we would watch, Snick. That we would do all that. Are You Afraid of the Dark? And then we, all right, let's turn the lights off and watch a few episodes of Nick at Night, and it would like be like Mary Tyler Moore. Sometimes even
Three's Company.
further back. Yes.
Oh, I love Three's Company.
Logo has like they call it Camp Festival, where they literally just do old shows for like all morning. I love it.
Wow. I love that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Kevin.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of old shows because
Yeah.
when we were younger in those days, during the week in the daytime, they would like show reruns of the old shows. So I would watch, I Love Lucy. I would have watched Dream of a Genie. I would have watched Bewitched. I would watch Laverne and Shirley, which took place in Milwaukee. Happy Days. All those things were on.
Oh my God,
So I'd see
Happy
them a
Days.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sunday.
Weren't Laverne and
love
Shirley
Fonz.
from Happy Days?
I
Is
think
what?
so.
Yeah, wasn't it a
Laverne-
spin-off?
Literally from
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I believe that
So-
the Fonzie
Yeah.
like guest starred a few times on Laverne and
Yeah.
Shirley.
I mean, because they both take place in
Yeah.
the same city. They're both in
Freaking
Milwaukee.
Fonzie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have,
Hey.
if you come to Milwaukee, downtown, we have the bronze Fonz that you can go as a statue. He's made of bronze and he's a Fonz. He's doing this. And you can take a picture with him. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Stop
bronze.
it right now.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with that. Oh my god.
So I
I'll
think
have to go
Kevin
somewhere
and I
one
are
of these days
watching
and do
the.
it for you. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we were watching the same TV because I got brought up on all those exact same shows. But
Yeah.
plus, the Andy
Yeah.
Griffith show is on all the time. I was never. A big
Oh my
fan of that
gosh.
one.
I skipped
Same.
that one. I was like, I remember
Yeah.
the the whistle. Woo! I'm like, boring.
Oh, time to go jerk off.
Yeah. And Ron Howard.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I just want to get a check on the shows. Go ahead.
That's all I'm thinking of. The stupid whistles.
All right, okay. Scene 2. Wanda is in the kitchen, magically drying and sorting dishes. Vision walks in and is hit in the head with a plate. Wanda magics the plate back together. She offers to make a huge breakfast, but Vision doesn't eat food. Vision asks Wanda about the heart on the calendar. Wanda doesn't remember what it is either, but the couple are both too pig-headed to admit that they don't know what it's for. They decide it's for an evening for them, and Vision puts on his hair and leaves for work, but then Wanda stops him and reminds him to also put on his human face. I love how cheesy that whole segment is of just like the moment when she opens the refrigerator and she's like, "Oh, that's why there's not any food," and like closes it again. It's just so good.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
It's magic.
Classic.
My wife and her flying saucers. My husband and his hard hat, indestructible hat, or whatever.
Yeah. It's so good.
Hard had something different.
Oh.
Sluts.
All right. Sluts. It's a lot of us.
Oh my god, I love. It's so good.
Left alone in the kitchen, Wanda puzzles over the heart on the calendar. Suddenly, there is a knock on the door. It's Agnes, the neighbor to the right. Her right, not Wanda's. She gives Wanda a plant and asks how Wanda's bridge game is. Agnes is surprised at how quickly Wanda has settled in. Wanda tells Agnes tonight is something special. Something? ? They land on anniversary. Agnes asks Wanda, "Oh, an anniversary!" No, what they have planned. Agnes goes to get the latest magazine, which has an article on how to goose your wife, so you don't lose your wife. Wanda is left alone once more to think woman thoughts.
Woman thoughts. I think that the article is about how to be a good wife, and then isn't it that Agnes wants an article about how to goose your wife?
Oh,
you don't
okay.
lose
That
your
makes more
wife?
sense.
Yeah.
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 She's like,
But
but she says my favorite
Agnes.
line here. She goes, "Wanda, charmed, charmed."
You're like a seal. You're trained to clap whenever you hear
I know.
charm.
Right? Yes. It's gonna be a gas.
I do
yeah,
love this
it's
dog.
great.
Catherine is perfect in this role. She really is. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
she really is.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at Computational Service Inc., Vision works away on his computer. He's inhumanly fast. Vision asks his coworker, what do they actually do at this company? His coworker doesn't seem to know, but productivity has gone up 300% since Viz has arrived. Vision's coworker alludes to him being a walking computer. Vision is taken back. He's a human! Just then, a boss enters the room. He reminds Viz about the dinner later that night. It's custom for the newbie to entertain the boss for dinner, or they're fired. Vision is visibly nervous.
Visionably.
Yeah,
Visionably.
visionably.
Amazing. I feel like this is the point when you start to like almost get uncomfortable that like you're like, wait, why do you not know what's going on in your own lives? Like this is the second time that
Yeah.
you're
Yes.
confused about what's happening and you're starting to feel like, what? Why? Where?
Mhm.
Why are we here? Why is this in black and white? What is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. And I really like the line when the boss says, "Skeletons in your closet?" And he says, "I don't have a skeleton, sir." It's just so awkward. You're right.
Yes. Or when they're listening to Yakety Yak and his coworker's like, "Is this music bothering you?" And he's like, "Are you talking about the volume while I'm working or the nonsensical lyrics?"
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, neither though. They're fine. It's all fine."
So, and we like to say a boot on the show, Alicia, to show solidarity with our Canadian neighbors and the 6% of Canadians who listen to our podcast. Well, not 6%
Okay,
of Canadians, but the
so
6%.
from now on, I
Yeah.
will not assume that is a typo, and I will properly say a boot.
It's very much on purpose. Yes.
I got
It
it.
is, it is. I even have to go and correct it because it corrects it to about, and I have to be like, no, you.
No.
Oh.
We're not doing that here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not on my time.
Yep. And here's another solving little tradition. We base this off of Sarah Sanderson and the way she said it, but
Yes.
back at the manor, well, Wanda's house, Agnes has returned. She is going through the glamorous magazine with Wanda to figure out her romance score. The phone rings. It's Vision. He reminds her of the boss and his wife coming for dinner. Wanda and Vision have a mismatched conversation about impressing the husband and wife. Of course, Vision is talking about his boss and the boss's wife, and Wanda is talking about herself and Vision. Oh no, what could go wrong?
This scene is where we get the first clue about who Agnes might be because she's wearing the brooch.
Oh, she's already wearing it? I didn't even notice
Yeah.
it in this episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
In this scene.
Right
Yeah.
out the gate.
There,
Yep.
it's in all of them. Yeah. Or
Okay.
maybe.
Maybe it is. We don't
That's
know.
something
Yeah.
As we
keep
can
track.
assume.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
then we will bring that back up in our theory section, but I do want to talk on that some more.
Mhm.
Oh.
It's time for a commercial break. A toaster with an auspicious design pops out burnt toast. A man wonders if the other men are tired of their wife burning their toast. Introducing the Toastmate 2000. It's new and improved and can even handle meatloaf, cherry pie, open-faced cheese sandwiches, and more. The two hosts wait anxiously as the red blinking light counts down. The Toastmate 2000 by Stark Industries.
It even makes the Stark Iron Man sound. The
Yes.
you know.
And then it also makes a mysterious ticking noise.
Yeah, I wonder if that comes into play later. And we'll come back. We'll come back to the symbol on the toaster and what people thought of that in our theory section.
And
I just
the
have-
red is the only bit of color. That's the little bit. only
Yes.
bit of color we
Ooh,
saw so far.
yeah. That's true. I just like love how uncomfortable that woman's eyes are when she's like,
Yes.
she's like,
Didn't Paul interview her?
So
That's the one that
intense.
Paul interviewed.
Yeah, that's
So we
her.
should get- yeah.
it's
We were going to
amazing.
reach
You're
out
just
to her
like-
and try to get her on the pod.
Yeah.
You're just like, you're making me more uncomfortable than I need to
Yes.
be waiting for this toast, ma'am. I'm sure that was her instruction, but
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, Alicia, as the only one with the privilege to be a woman on her show at the moment, what kind of wife do you think you would have been in the 60s?
oh, geez, Louise. I would have been like a not married, like hippie. I don't know. I just can't see myself being like, okay, sweetie, let me make sure everything is great for you. And like, I have no rights. It's fine. Like, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. It's not for me. I mean, I say that, but at the same time, like, I really love like 50s, 60s fashion, and like I also really like taking care of people. So maybe I would have been like a great cookie cutter little wife. I don't know. But I'm not really good at cooking. Like that's not really my strong point. So
You could still be
I
like
don't
a
know.
cookie cutter hippie wife, though. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
That's
what's
true.
up. We have a very
Hippie fourth
progressive
wife.
family. Yeah.
You know, you would be the
Exactly.
Agnes. You'd be like a housewife, but you'd be saying the like down
100.
low perverted stuff.
Yes.
You
100%. I would be the Agnes.
and you would also probably name your child Blueberry Sunshine.
Of
You
Yes.
course. Yeah. Or like Starburst Rainbow. You know?
Well, isn't that Kitty Pryde's what's it called
Yeah.
government name
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
X-Men Evolution? Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Yep.
Amazing. I think that has to do with actually Maggie Blue O'Hara. Because her first name is actually Blue. Like I think that's her actual name that her parents named her. When at Uncanny this year, she was talking about that in the X-Men Evolution panel, saying that
hmm
that's where the blue in her name comes from because like that's what her parents were actually hippies and actually named her. So I think that might be like her actual government name too.
Mhm.
So good.
She was a good speaker. She was fun.
Yeah,
She
she was
was.
a good time.
Learned a
Mhm.
lot.
Hmm.
All
Okay.
right, Kev.
Later that night, Vision comes home with his boss and his boss's wife in tow. Viz goes to check on Wanda. After Vision leaves the room, Wanda walks into the room in what would count as a sexy robe back in the 60s. And she goes, guess? In the darkened room, she mistakes Vision's boss for Vision and covers his eyes. Guess who? Viz comes in and turns on the lights. Wanda! Gasp! Everyone is confused. Vision explains this is the traditional Sokovian greeting. Vision makes up an excuse for Wanda's dress. It's Sokovian!
Those sluts.
Wanda demands Vision to join her in the kitchen.
This was
It's
so
just so
good.
good because the fumbled information is such like a classic sitcom trope, and they do it so well in this episode of just like I'm talking about this, you were talking about that, what do you mean? And then like
Mhm.
we're making it work, isn't it going so well when it's not at all.
And you know what's really funny? Actually, before they started filming, the cast had 2 weeks of like boot camp where they had to learn about TV shows, tropes, and
Oh my
TV
gosh.
of the generations. So they spent 2 weeks just
Oh.
learning about everything, and they were quizzed on it.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That
Yeah.
is very cool.
I love the idea that like Wanda wouldn't be able to tell, even in like whatever light was in the room, that Mr. Hart is not Vision. Like he doesn't even feel right when I do this, even if I can't see him. So it just makes
Yes.
it even more like campy and cheesy.
Also, just how upset Mr. Hart is that the lights are off and there's candles on. What's going on here? Did you use power or something?
Yeah.
How dare you set an ambiance in here?
What type of hooligan did I hire?
Right.
Oh, Mr. Hart.
In the kitchen, Wanda demands to know who those people are. Vision demands to know what Wanda's wearing, even though he likes it a lot. Wanda thought they were celebrating their anniversary, but Vision thought that she knew about Boss Arthur and his wife. Vision figured the heart on the calendar represented the hearts, his boss and his wife. Vision can't help but notice Wanda's dress once again. Wanda magics herself a more appropriate dress and begins to make dinner. Mm-hmm.
This is how I imagine dinner's made at your house, Alicia. Just
Yeah,
imagine
that's
everything.
that's what I do. I just look and I go, "Oh no, I messed it up again." That's actually really true though. Like I will be like, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this thing," and then something will go terribly wrong, and the whole meal will be ruined. And then I'll be like to Justin, "I'm sorry. Here's your shit food I made for you."
I don't know how I turned eggs into a
that.
chicken, but there you go.
Right.
Oopsie. I needed Agnes to just come to my door and bring me
Mhm.
endless supplies.
Right.
Mhm.
She's amazing.
Hi, hon.
Hi, hon.
Yeah. Her voice is
Didn't
just
get
so
there yet, sorry.
perfect. Yeah.
It's so
It is.
good. It's so good.
All right. Vision sits in the living room with the hearts. Arthur's going on and on about something boring. He has ideas on how to increase productivity at work. Vision desperately tries to divine what exactly do they do at work.
And it's so the answers are so funny. It's for our input and output. Oh, okay. Cool,
Okay.
cool. Which is like honestly how I feel sometimes talking to people who have like tech jobs. Like my friend Hannah's a computer programmer, and I'll be like, what? What do you do, Hannah?
Yeah.
How does it work? How is technology a thing?
Mhm.
Tell
Right.
me more.
She's like, I just move my hands like this.
Blah, blah, blah. Type, type, type. Oh, God. It's time. Agnes clandestinely shows up in the kitchen. She has a meal for 4 already prepped and waiting to be cooked. She's come to help Wanda get out of this mess. As Agnes is going on about Ralph and his baked beans, she drops a pot. Vision lurches up from the couch to go check on the loud noise in the kitchen. Mrs. Hart stops him and points out that they don't even have any hors d'oeuvres to munch on. She offers to help in the kitchen, but Vision stops her. They both sit back down on the couch. Vision stops her by singing so awkwardly.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Go back.
Then he's like, yeah, it's so funny. He just starts singing.
And she's like,
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that. That is the best. You just see her and she's just like,
oh, okay, yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
oh.
this is the jam.
Like, you see her just start like
There's nothing else I can
shimmying
do right
without the
now.
hands.
Yeah. I feel like Mrs. Hart is the person you want at every party. She's just like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever we're doing,
Yeah.
I'm into it.
I just like to point out I hate the word hors d'oeuvres. I had to look it up, and I even looking
It's
it
the
up, I
worst.
was like, wait, it's OEU. It's the weirdest
It's the
word.
worst. It's the
Mhm.
worst.
Yeah,
I never want to spell it, and I always have to.
Yeah.
that's how much I love this podcast. I made sure to spell
Oh,
it, but nothing else
look
is
at
spelled
you.
right. Just that.
You could have just put hors d'oeuvres, hors serves, or whatever.
Okay,
Appetizers.
I'll do that next time.
Yeah.
Apps.
Appetizers.
Appetizers.
Apps. There's no past apps.
Yeah.
I do. What I love about this scene is it's one more like I think ridiculous trope from the '60s. Like I just think of this being like Lucy and Ethel in the
So
kitchen,
much.
like
Mhm.
yelling at each other. But Fred and Ricky are on the other side. They don't hear anything until that pot drops, and it's like, what was that?
Yeah, all your conversation, I can't hear any of it, but that pot.
Yeah, that was so
Right.
loud.
I also just really like the way that Wanda keeps trying to like, thank you, Agnes. Like, you can go now. And Agnes just keeps looping
like-
herself around the
Yeah.
kitchen. And she's like, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
I got this,
wait a
I'm this,
minute."
I'm this. The recipe's over there on the table. Oh,
So
so good.
without giving anything away, I do really like that because it made me realize this is already a hint at like that power dynamic that we get of them both
Mm.
trying to be
Mhm.
like in charge. I really liked it.
Yeah,
In charge of what?
you're right.
Charles.
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 Someone's got to be in charge of him.
Yeah,
He's in charge, I thought, but
he's in charge. You're right. Stupid.
All right.
God.
Back in the kitchen, Wanda shoos Agnes away. Too many cooks in the kitchen. That's actually funny because there's a piece of media called Too Many Cooks that inspired the people who wrote the show, which for a later episode. So fun little
Amazing.
tie in there.
Wow.
We can watch it on YouTube. Agnes is reluctant to leave. She even offers gossip. As Wanda is about to be rid of her, Agnes turns and once more takes control of the cooking. Once Agnes feels she has adequately prepped Wanda for cooking, she leaves. Wanda magically opens the cupboards and starts reenacting Be Her Guest.
Yes.
Yes.
So good.
Mrs. Hart hears a commotion in the kitchen. She insists to go help Wanda, despite Vision's protests. Mrs. Hart opens the shutters separating the living room from the kitchen, and Vision starts singing, "Yakety yak, don't come back," or "Don't talk back," which he's heard at work earlier that day. Mrs. Hart turns her attention to Vision and does this cute little samba dance, and doesn't notice the dancing dishes behind her in the kitchen. As Vision dances, Wanda magically closes the shutters.
Amazing.
Amazing.
So good. Also, though, here's my question. What was Mr. Hart doing during this time? Because he is facing, like,
Right.
he's not going to be distracted by Vision. He could have fully seen, like, when the shutters open and Wanda's just like, huh? And, like, all the things are flying around. Like, what were you doing, Mr. Hart? What were you doing?
true.
Where were you looking? What was going on with you, sir?
Oh, wait, one sec.
He was-
Somebody's calling me. Hi, Matt Shakeman. Oh, tell the bitch to stop asking questions. Okay.
I'm dead.
Hi, Matt!
I was really like, wow, he's really taking a phone call right now.
I knew this was going somewhere. I was like, just sit back and relax. We're going to get there.
No, I agree. I
Amazing.
noticed that too. Like, I guess he's just looking at Vision the whole time. I don't know. It doesn't really
Amazing.
make
Inspecting
sense.
the house. Is this fit for a boss?
Yeah, he's
How's your
definitely
staircase?
snooping.
Where's your closet?
He's snooping.
Do you have a skeleton in
looking
the
for
closet? Yeah.
All right. Wanda magically cooks
Oh
the
my.
chicken, but too much. It hath burned. She tries to dial it back, but she overdoes it just a little and turns the chicken into eggs, which really doesn't make a lot of sense. Out in the living room, Vision regales the Harts with Old MacDonald had a farm. EORIO. Mrs. Hart is super into Old MacDonald, but Arthur's not having it. The pig.
Dead.
I see what you did there, sir.
You're welcome.
Someone's
So
last
funny.
name.
Yours.
I do wonder if this was like intentional parallel to how Vision died with the time stone, going back to, having a reverse time to where that was. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I got the sense when I was watching it that it seems like Wanda, both of them are forgetting a lot, and so I felt like that was she's forgetting how to use her powers correctly. But I love that connection.
Yeah. And I already, because spoiler alert, we're already recording episode 2 tomorrow, and I already noticed there is a very obvious plur in that one too. So I wouldn't be surprised if they started putting those in all the way in episode 1.
What did you notice in episode 2? My apologies.
A plur.
I can't say it yet.
It's
Oh.
how we say parallel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Kevin
that
and
started
Sean
all the way
speak.
back in Hanging with the Hallowells. Yeah, we started. Yeah.
I was
It's all
did
because
Sean
of
have a
Ling Ling and
stroke?
Drawn
What?
Together.
Yeah.
Wait, Matt Shakeman's calling.
I mean, if you listen to this
I literally was
podcast,
just
we bring up that plur up a lot. Yeah.
I was just I don't know what is happening, but I'm just gonna smile and nod because it's fine.
It's because of the show Drawn Together, which is
Drawn
super
Together.
racist. but they have a
Yeah.
Pikachu character named Ling Ling, and
Ling Ling.
his biggest foe is the word
Prowl.
Purell,
It was Prowl.
because
Yeah,
it's
it was.
making fun
And
of how
it's like,
Asians talk.
he kept
Whenever
saying
he
plur.
just
Oh, plur.
Oh God.
It's super racist, but we
Yeah.
use that word now.
Yeah.
Understood. Oh man. Well, back in the kitchen, Wanda is going through her floating recipes looking for steak. Diane! She finds it and yells it in excitement, which catches Mrs. Hart's attention. Vision tells the Harts that Wanda is summoning him. Mr. Hart wonders why Wanda calls him Diane. Vision says it's a pet name and answers back by calling Wanda Fred. Vision rushes into the kitchen and checks on Wanda.
What a stupid scene! I love it.
Why am I picturing like the White Rabbit going, Diane?
Diane.
Okay, but where? Okay, this might be, might be stupid for asking this, but why does she say Diane? And don't pick up the phone, okay? It's not about that. Okay. I'm just wondering if there's a reference that I do not understand.
So I had to look this up, but I have an answer for you. So
love
there
that.
is a recipe for a steak Diane. That's what it's called. So she was looking for steak Diane. When she found it, it was like steak Diane.
I see.
Yeah.
See.
Because I did the same thing. I'm like, why did she say that?
Like, where does Diane? Who's Diane?
Yeah.
Oh, I just
That's
almost
the
made a-
plate. That's the cup in the cupboard that she named.
Yes, a Walking Dead reference. So good.
There you are.
Diane, I found you.
All right. Me. Okay. Vision comes in to find 2 lobsters levitating lavishly. The alliteration, I love it. Wanda sees Vision and freaks out and throws them out the window. I guess the lobsters are gone now. She tells Vision that the chicken is now eggs and the lobster just flew out the window, flew the coop. So their only option left is steak. She puts Vision on tenderizing duty. Mrs. Hart peeks in from the living room. Wanda shuts her out. Wanda tells Vision to tenderize the meat and find the lobsters. She then goes into the living room to entertain the guests.
Fun.
So funny that her choice is to just throw the lobsters out the window.
Right.
She's so
Because why not?
she's so startled that she just throws them out the window.
Be free.
Be
I
free.
can't do it.
Fly.
Yeah. In the living room, Mr. Hart is irritated. The men are hungry. Mrs. Hart reports that her head is starting to feel a little woozy. In the kitchen, Vision smashes down the hammer. Wanda covers for him by asking the Harts if they're aware that married men are killing single men at an alarming rate.
What?
I remember like looking up at, I think I was like looking at something on my phone, and when she said that, I'm like, what the? I was like, oh.
Well, that's because of the conversation she had with Agnes earlier.
Yes, that it's that married
Mhm.
men,
Yeah.
that single men kill more, are dying faster than married men, and
Right.
that's
So
the
she brought
fact
that
from
back.
the magazine. But she gets it all twisted.
Yeah.
All jumbled.
Oh, okay. The Harts are concerned from the noises Vision is making and start to ignore Wanda. Wanda pretends to faint. Mr. Hart catches her. Just then, there's a knock at the door.
Who could it be?
Who could it be? I forgot how funny Paul Bettany is. He is such a good comedic actor.
Yeah.
Well, it's Agnes, and she has the pineapple for the upside down cake. They weren't answering the back door. Wanda and Vision clumsily try to cover for who that odd woman was. Vision clandestine. We love the word clandestine on this show.
Mhm.
I even
I
snuck
love
it
it
into
too.
Nightmare on Grey Malkin Lane for that reason. Vision clandestinely asked Wanda if he wanted the meat tender or pulverized. that a euphemism? Wanda races back to the kitchen. Vision suggests Parcheesi. Mrs. Hart's head begins to spin. Mr. Hart is starting to get upset.
I don't like it when her head does that.
Yeah. It's almost as
Whoa.
bad as when she has those thoughts.
How
Yeah.
dare she?
Yeah.
Oh, God. In the kitchen, Wanda looks for a new idea. Now that the meat is pulverized, she sees the eggs and gets an idea. In the living room, Mr. Hart starts to berate Vision. He just doesn't seem like management material. He can't even control his own house. As the boys argue, Wanda magics breakfast dinner onto the table. She enters the room and gets everyone's attention. They all gather around the table and make a toast.
Aw.
Tinkle. I mean, cheers.
Don't
I'm
tinkle in my
tinkling.
toast, please.
I know. All right. Everyone sits down to eat. Mrs. Hart starts pouring on the questions. Where are you from? How did you meet? How long have you been married? Why do you not have children yet? Wanda and Vision start to try to answer the questions, but then they can't think of what to say. Curious. Mr. Hart demands an answer. It's like, Walt! Well, why won't no one answer it? They're not difficult questions. And he's yelling, and then he starts choking. It's like, this is too much for my little body.
Little
Not
Mrs.
a
body.
body. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know. Mrs. Hart keeps telling him to stop it. But is she still talking about Arthur as she says, stop it? Wanda tells Vision to help Arthur. Vision phases his hand into Arthur's throat and pulls out the food. Vision helps Arthur back up. This is a very intense scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you notice, all of the music stops. It gets very quiet. This is when Wanda actually breaks her character, and that's when she says, help him. And Shakeman actually instructed Rupp to act as if she had one emotion on the inside and then another on the outside. So it'd be like there's some conflict there. And she said that was one of the most genius and interesting things she's ever done, which is super cool.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
interesting, this scene, like, when they first start asking questions, you can, like, see Wanda, she, like, completely disassociates. Like,
Mhm.
she just, like, starts staring in the distance. And I think that it's interesting that the first question, the first question that she starts to really, like, disassociate on is, and why don't you have any kids?
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I'll
Yeah.
say on that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, she's just, like,
Fixated
so
on
out
that.
of it, and you can see, like, the break in her character is
Mhm.
really interesting.
I
I
also
remember. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I also felt that, like, during this scene, during the choking and all that, you kind of lost the visual aspect of it being a, like, TV show, kind of. You know, like the
They
camera
zoomed in.
angles.
They changed the
Yeah.
they changed
Like the
framing.
camera angles, everything. Like, it was no longer the 50s TV show anymore. It was, we are in the MCU.
Mm.
Like,
And this was one of the scenes they did not film in front of an audience. They only filmed like the sitcom-y stuff. This one was left
Interesting.
quiet. Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
sense
I
because they
remember
didn't
when I
want
first saw it,
reaction.
I was very like, no reaction, but I was very almost like jarred by this scene because everything was so like happy-go-lucky, and suddenly had this very serious like man almost dying, and that actually, you all bring up very good points as to why I probably felt that way, because it was shot different. There was no audience, there was no music. It was just very
Mhm.
serious all of a sudden.
mhm.
Yeah. And the way that Mrs. Hart, like, the stop it, like, how it escalates and, like,
Yeah.
changes,
Yes. Mhm.
like, it just makes you feel uncomfortable. And you're
Right.
like, why is everybody just sitting there while this man is choking? Like, what is happening?
And it's crazy because you see her, she's like smiling on her face, but you can tell she's very worried and scared on the inside, and that she did really convey that super well.
Yeah. That's awesome. That I didn't know that note, so it's really cool to, like, know that and then see her do it, because she's totally
Yeah.
doing it.
Right.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And back to the 50s sitcom. Arthur looks at the Arthur looks at the time, and the Harts decide to leave. Mrs. Hart covers Wanda's eyes in the Sokovian goodbye. Mr. Hart tells Vision to set aside some time to talk about his promotion tomorrow. The Harts open the door to find a lobster on the door. What a cute door knocker. Wanda and Vision decide to make today their anniversary. Wanda makes them wedding rings.
It made no sense. The lobster went out the back window. How did it get on the front door?
Oh, hold on one second. Someone's calling me. Oh, yes. Great. Stop asking questions. Understood. Just so you know, it goes both ways.
That was
Let me just
amazing.
make that note. Definitely don't have Alicia back on ever again.
No,
That
I
was
want to come
great.
back. Dead. Yeah, I know. I thought the same thing. Actually, if you didn't say it, I was going to say it. Why did it get in the front? How did it get there?
Wait, I have a phone call.
So good.
All right, and then quick last scene as the credits roll, we see that someone on the outside is watching. What the what?
What the
That's it.
what?
What the what?
Yeah.
I didn't tell the boys, but I have a new rating system for us, boys.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. I'll unveil that to you. But before we get there, let's get into our theories.
I've got a theory.
Expanding the borders of the false world we created.
I've got a theory.
It could be witches.
Okay.
So again, we're just going to stick to theories for the first episode. So we already kind of hinted at it, but Mrs. Hart pleading to Wanda to stop it. What do you think that was her like pleading like stop it with the whole illusion? Like this man is going to die, or do you think it was like stop it, like save my husband cuz I'm still under your mind control?
No, I feel like in terms of Alicia watching this for the very first time, I don't think that I had enough like understanding of like the bigger picture to make that kind of an assumption. I think that
I know
like
I didn't. Yeah.
in that moment, like the whole first episode, I was just like, what am I watching? Like who
Yeah.
why are we in this time period? What is going on? So I feel like in terms of like theories, I definitely felt that moment, the way that like Mr. Hart gets up right after that and is like, it's time to go. Like these were moments to me that was like something isn't sitting right, but I don't have like a concept of what is actually happening. And at this point, the mind control thing is like not even on my radar at all.
Valid.
So I don't know. I was just confused. But I will say that as the show went on, I got like crazy. Like
Oh God,
Yeah.
yeah.
crazy. Like I would watch the episode and then I would rewatch the episode and be like right in front of my TV and like pausing and taking notes about everything and like just I went too far. And now I use the phrase when I'm like getting too murder boardy about something. I say I don't want to WandaVision myself. Like that's a phrase I use because I got too deep in trying to figure it out and then I ruined it for myself. So don't WandaVision yourself.
See.
Don't
I
want
get
a
it.
vision. I know speaking of tattoo artist and my butt, he got mad at me once because he had a theory. I guess there's a theory going around that Multiverse of Madness, people thought it might not be Doctor Strange, that it was actually Mephisto posing as Doctor Strange. I'm like, dude, these movies are like family friendly. Like they're not gonna make the main character somebody that they're not. Like, and he got mad. He's like, well, they could. I'm like, but they're not. And then he tattooed a penis on. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So let's return then to the symbol on the toaster. So this was interesting because it looks like 3 9s almost. And some people had the theory if you flip 3 9s upside down, they look like 3 6s. So this sparked people thinking that Wanda was being manipulated or controlled by Mephisto.
Right.
Yeah.
Did any of you ever go with that? Did you think that was the thing?
No.
No.
Yeah, I always knew, I knew coming into the show No, I knew coming into the show that was a possibility because before the show started, I knew kind of like things that we were expecting to happen because I guess we had like an overview of things, like characters that I thought would appear. So I was like, based on that, I was like, oh, I wonder if that's gonna be it. But in terms of like this episode, I'm just like, okay, I get what they're going for. This is fun. I like that we're in this world, but that there's some deep things happening that we're not privy to, and I just really wanted to know what that was, and that was my
Yeah.
excitement.
Yeah, I remember thinking the only reason why I kind of went with maybe it could be Mephisto is only because in the comics it turned out Doctor Doom was kind of behind Wanda causing House of M, which I hated. But I was like, maybe, but it just felt to me like Mephisto wouldn't fit in this. So I never got too deep into that theory.
It's interesting.
Yeah, the
too.
commercial break. Oh, go ahead, Ray.
I thought that Mephisto was going to be like the episode 9 reveal. Like that was it, and then he was going to be like used in something else then. Kind of like how Kang was for Loki. You know what I mean? Kind of something like that. But I'll get to my theories on who I thought they were when we're here or introduced or talk to more about that person.
Okay.
I thought he would be in this, but that's it.
I just felt like the commercial break itself was like a moment of going, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's another.
You know, like it's one thing to be set in a different time and to have a different style, but to then have a commercial break, I was like, what's happening?
Yes. With people that are not regular characters.
Yeah, like that's this whole first episode for me was just a giant question mark. It was like super enjoyable, but it's the reason I spiraled so hard because it's so out of pocket of what you expect the show to be when you first go to watch it that you're just immediately like, well, why?
Yeah.
Why
Why?
are you doing this?
It gets in your brain. It does. It really has a way of doing that.
And then the other theory that we brought up earlier that we said we'd get back to is Agnes's brooch. I remember this theory coming out because these episode 1 and 2 showed together. I remember seeing people talking about the brooch from episode 2. I didn't notice it was in episode 1. And I remember the theory is that Agatha wears a brooch just like that. And I remember telling my friends, there's no way they're going to bring in this bitch, Agatha Harkness,
crusty old
who's
lady.
like a B character, and especially have Catherine Hahn play her because she's a beautiful young woman. So I was right.
Yeah, totally nailed it.
Yep.
Oh,
you
as
guys
soon
privy
as
to the Agatha rumors?
as soon as I heard of a character named Agnes that was like a main character, I was like,
Yeah. I think I was on board like shortly after, but at first when I heard it, I was very resistant to it.
Yeah. I was just still so new into my like Marvel comic fandom at this point that there were so many things that I didn't notice as like, oh, that could be a thing. And then I let the internet take control of my life.
yeah, I've been there.
And then I
WandaVision.
WandaVisioned myself, and that's it.
I love that for
You have to think too. At this point, when this show aired, we had like a drought. There was like over a year of no Marvel content, so people were really thirsty.
And it was during COVID, so we had nothing better to do.
Right. Like, what else are you going to do except play the episode in slow motion and write down every eye movement of each character?
We didn't even have comics at this time, you guys. There were no comics out even at this. This was literally like there was 8 months without comics or something, I believe. Yeah.
Now it makes sense why we all went so crazy because we were just like, give it to me.
Yes. There's one episode that I even watched, like me and my husband, we were like vacationing in Miami and we had a 3-hour drive from Miami to Key West. And he was like, what are you going to do? I was like, I'm watching WandaVision. I don't know what you're doing. But like, I like watched WandaVision like 3 times on the way up there.
Wow.
There was one episode later on where something happened and the episode was over and like Justin was like, oh, that was a good episode. And I was like, eh. And he was like, what do you mean? And it was because I had investigated so much that I expected what was happening to happen that it didn't, I didn't enjoy it. And that's when I was like, oh girl, you need to back
Yeah.
up and
Yeah.
just watch the show.
Yep. I learned that too, especially with like Star Wars and Marvel. Sometimes you get too into theories and you have to remind yourself this is a family friendly franchise.
Yeah.
They're not
This
going
is
to
for
get
fun.
crazy. Yeah, it's for fun. All right. So here are our new rating system. And I love that, Alicia, that you're here for this first one.
Yay.
So I need all of you to give me your little kind of spiel on the episode and then rate it. Is it hot like Sunspot? Is it warm like Zorn? Is it kind of hot and cold like Temper? Is it cold as Namor? Or is it freezing like Iceman?
Oh my God.
Very
I
good
decided
job, Sean. Good job.
Since everybody asks us, why are you calling me Jubilee Fat and Sweaty? I was like, let's just make a new one.
Yeah. They're like, that's rude.
Yeah. It's Gambit. It's not us.
Oh God. Okay, so you want like a what do you want about the episode? What was the first part?
So just give us like your thoughts on the episode and then rate it for us.
Okay, great. I thought the episode was super fun and really well done in terms of making me feel like I was going back in time and watching something that I might have seen on TV on Nick at Night. Really just well-rounded and interesting, like grabbed me from the get. So it's hot like Sunspot.
Nice.
Ooh.
Sizzle. Sizzle.
Yeah. And then popcorn to somebody else to go.
Did you have another
Choose
stroke? What did you
Alicia.
just say? Oh.
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care.
I was letting Alicia choose you to go next.
Oh. Kevin!
All right. Ooh, I caught your wave. All right. This definitely, like, some people might watch this and think not nothing much happened. It's just a basic sitcom show. But it's smart in that way because it makes you think that, and then puts all these little clues, all these little weirdness in it. And it's incredibly smart, incredibly entertaining. I love the humor and the jokes that are thrown out, and yeah, it's just a really great time. So I'm gonna give it whatever the hot one is, the hottest one is.
Hot like Sunspot.
Sunspot.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, who goes next? Me or Ryan?
Do Ryan.
Oh,
All
I'd
right.
love to.
Caught the wave. You guys, I'm going to give you guys the answer that I thought initially when first watching this, even before watching the second episode, even though they premiered on the same. I thought it was hot and cold. Just because I went, again, what were we, like a year without a Marvel movie,
Yeah.
anything? You know, the last time that we saw these characters, like big shit happened. And then we go to this episode that is yes, it has several questions that are unanswered and all that, but it wasn't giving me the action and everything that I kind of anticipated with a Marvel show. So that's why, but I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it quite a bit, but I was just anticipating something else. So I think that's why I like kind of like what happened when you did your super research, you know, like I was just thinking that something else would be happening, but I got a really entertaining Dick Van Dyke episode.
Yeah. Okay, fair. Ryan, are you gonna throw me the wave, Ryan?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Woo! There we go. So I love this episode. Especially like, to me, it really gave me like Bewitched. I've never really watched the Dick Van Dyke Show, so I can't really comment on that. But it
that
gave
wasn't
me
on
very,
our
like,
roster.
Yeah, was it? But just because the show gets better from here, like this is just the start. So I didn't want to like blow my whole load, so I gave it warm like Zorn.
Okay.
I like how Ryan like closed his eyes and backed up when I said blow my load. He already knows, like it's gonna get in my eye.
Yeah.
All right.
Jesus.
All right.
Are we
So
doing
let's talk.
MXP? We're not doing MXP.
No, no MXP.
Oh, okay, because I had one, so okay, fine.
Okay. All right. So for the X Factor, so this is where you tell us our favorite moment or thing that connects it to the greater Marvel universe. So for me, I'll just go first on this one because it's kind of a broad question. So I really love the way that they mixed House of M with the Vision comic series. Like I think this was the perfect melding of the two because the Vision series is where he like makes a family and like
Mm.
House of M is where she alters all of reality. So they took those two ideas and perfectly meshed it into a new idea that fit so well in the
Mm-hmm.
MCU. So I was just blown away with this.
Actually, I forgot to mention the wine bottle during the dinner said Maison du what was it? Mépris, which is French for a house of contempt or misery, which is supposed to be a House of M Easter egg there.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Uh,
I did not
yeah.
know
So that was a
that.
fun little thing. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and we always know that Elizabeth Olsen has said that she would love to see House of M adapted.
She just said it this
So
weekend.
it's just, yeah. So she keeps bringing it up, and so it's really kind
Yeah.
of fun that they kind of threw that in there.
Mm.
You know what else she just said that made me laugh is she doesn't remember recording the lines for Marvel Zombie. She's like, what, did we do that in
Yes.
2020?
She was like, "You guys, I literally did it in my house, so it had to be during the pandemic. I don't know when I recorded it. I'm sorry."
Yeah. Alan and I were laughing. We're
Amazing.
like, what if they're just like using AI and actors do so much? They're like, I don't remember doing it.
Oh my God. Crazy.
Yeah, you would bring up your
But,
friend again.
yeah, I love my friend. It wants me to kill Alicia. Speaking of Alicia, what's your X Factor?
What's my X Factor? It's a good question. I feel like this was hard for me because I was trying to think about like Alicia understanding WandaVision episode 1 from where I was in my brain. So I think for me, the thing that was interesting was the fact that nothing else in the episode even at all referenced like they were a quote unquote like normal husband and wife moving into a town, and so it was very like uh vacant of anything else that was like superhero related. So the Stark Industries commercial moment for me just was like, oh, an opening of like there's so much more in the world, and yeah, Stark might invent a really interesting toaster in the 1960s. Like what else was he doing at that
Right.
time, you know? And then for me it was really the pull out at the end of the episode into the fact that someone else was watching. That gave me like vibes of like honestly like a little Mojo moment of like you don't
Yes.
know that you're inside a show, but you're inside a show, and like what is real and
Mhm.
what is not real. I don't know if obviously nope, I'm not gonna say that. Mojo, it could be Mojo. You don't know. We haven't seen the rest of the show yet.
True. Could be Mojo. All right. Choose Kevin or Ryan.
Yeah, go Ryan.
Oh, right. So my X Factor would definitely have to be the advancing of Wanda's powers. If we think about it, the last time we saw her, she was literally just using telekinesis only still. And now she's creating wedding bands that appear out of nowhere, creating food and stuff like that. So
That's
her
true.
powers are really advancing already. That we've never seen to this happen. And how many times does Wanda have a new power or something like that in the comic books too, where she just uses some type of spell or something to use to get powers? So it was just the advancing of Wanda's powers.
Nice.
How about you, Kevin?
I'm going to give this to who my MXP was going to be. I'm going to make her the X Factor. I love Mrs. Hart.
Yes, me
Um,
too. I feel like we need
Everything
more
about
of her.
her.
I hope we do.
I love her naivete. I love her downness to do anything, her geekiness, and then her performance with the serious stop it moment. It's all a really cool amalgamation of her character, and I love her at this. I love watching her. funny thing too about Deborah Jo Rupp, she almost denied coming into the show. She almost rejected the role, and her grandnephew was like,
Yes.
"What? You're not gonna do Marvel? I will never speak to you again if you don't do Marvel." So she's like, "Okay, I guess I'll do it."
I guess I'll
'Cause-
do it.
Yeah. So it was really cool that she did, and she's like, "I don't understand what's happening, but I'm gonna do it anyway."
Good.
Now we have
We
the
love her,
legacy
Kitty
of
Foreman.
Mrs. Hart.
Yeah. Everybody loves Mrs. Hart. I
She
always think
sounds
of her as
very much-
Kitty because of that 70s
Yeah.
show.
Kitty Foreman.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
there was a little bit of that in this. You know, she had
Yeah.
that going on again. Which
Mm-hmm.
and that's probably why I love her. Look who has so many friends, you know. So like...
Oh man.
All right, Sexy Exes. This week we want to know, for previously on, which classic sitcom was your fave? I Love Lucy, Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, or The Dick Van Dyke Show. I tried to choose like episodes or series from this era that kind of tied
Yeah.
into this episode.
I
And
love
mine
it.
was I Love Lucy. I Love Lucy. What's the rest of y'all?
I think I Dream of Jeannie.
Mm.
Yeah. I just wanted to
Yeah, I did like that.
Teleport
It was between
myself.
that one and Bewitched for me. But I'm gonna go with Bewitched because you know me and my witchiness. You know.
Yeah, I had a hard time between Bewitched and I Love
Yeah.
Lucy because I love them both so much for different reasons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm the same way. I really liked I Love Jeannie and Bewitched, but I have to say that I like Samantha a little better than Jeannie, so I'm gonna go with Bewitched.
Touche.
I'll see myself out.
No, we love our Barbara Eden, and she's still looking
Yeah.
so good. Have you seen her?
She
like,
does
had, like,
look
her,
good, yeah.
Whatever 90 some birthday, 80th. I don't know what her age is, but she's looking great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, now we're going to get back into our game, Danger Room Divas.
Come on, Gambit, can't you make this program a little tougher?
Oh, it's no game, Clay. It's the danger room. It's where we train.
Danger Room Divas!
Simulation complete.
Alicia,
Ooh.
do you want to be a hero or a villain?
A villain.
Ooh, I knew it. And so Ryan went last time. Oh, we need to say who won the last one, too.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Because it was
Ooh,
so
Barbara
long
Eden
ago.
is 94.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
She's
And she
going.
does look great.
Right.
So last time we asked who would be more likely to buy Lightning Lane at Disney. And Ryan, you had Madeline Pryor, and our guest, Joey Tinman, had... No, you had Hellion, and Joey had Madeline Pryor.
Yes.
And 58 to 42%, Hellion won.
Wait,
So Team Us won.
what happens when we win again? Do I get to pick now?
Well, we're throwing those rules out.
Sorry, Ryan.
Sorry.
Only
No new
because
things.
because of our crazy schedule, we can't use those rules this time since we're literally doing another one of these tomorrow.
Yeah.
But what we'll do
Oh,
this
yeah.
time, though, is we're going to keep score, us versus the guest, and see by the end of these 9 episodes who wins.
Oh, I love it.
So the only
Cool.
thing is, though, since you went last, Ryan, Alicia, you get to choose Kevin or me to go up against as your heroes.
Sean.
Ooh, wise
I
choice,
just
wise
got-
choice.
Oh.
Yeah, it just got
Shivers.
so hard. By the way, I added a few scenarios, villains, and heroes just to go
Oh,
with
beautiful.
this little WandaVision segment
Ah.
we're in.
Oh.
Yes.
Yay.
All right, Alicia, I'm going to spin the wheel to see which villain you get. We're like really
Ooh.
fancy on this show. Yeah. Oh, you got Sabretooth.
Oh,
Oh.
yes. Okay. Love it.
Meow.
I love Sabretooth.
So it's doing a commercial. Hey, you guys, did you know Mario's 40? All right, heroes.
I don't like that.
Right? For heroes, I got Havoc. So Havoc versus Sabretooth.
You already lose. I'm sorry. Okay.
I know. Unless it's a bad situation.
No one likes
One
Havoc.
time,
Yeah, you're kind of screwed.
one time Havoc won for who would have more evil exes.
Yeah, I
Well,
argue
that
that one.
tracks.
Yeah, that tracks. Oh, Kevin would hate this one. So who would like Hawaiian pizza? Havoc or Sabretooth?
I
All right, so we do a timer, and then you will have 30 seconds to debate, and then Sean will have 30 seconds to debate. I guess, Sean, does she get to choose who goes first or who goes second?
Yeah, Alicia, you could choose who goes first.
I'll go second. You can go first.
Oh, so polite.
Or
All right.
evil.
Oh. All right. So I am going to start the clock in 3, 2, 1, go.
So a lot of people don't like Hawaiian pizza. It's not a secret. A lot of people think if you like Hawaiian pizza, you must have like taste issues. Well, Havoc literally is trying to get with his brother's ex-wife. He also like tries to get with Polaris, who like totally isn't really into him, and she has green hair. So obviously he doesn't have a whole lot of taste. So he loves Hawaiian pizza. He loves the things that other people don't. Why would he not? I'm running out of arguments, but he's Havoc. He loves
Stop.
Hawaiian pizza.
I literally, at one point, I was just listening. I was like, oh shit, I forgot the timer. And I'm like, oh no, we're still at 16 seconds. Yeah.
And
Oh,
at the
wow.
same time, got to make offenses at me who loves Hawaiian pizza. Fine, I don't care.
No, I love it too. I was just
I know.
arguing
Oh, good.
for Havoc.
Okay, good. All right, good. All right, good.
I was gonna say, I thought
Yeah,
Sean
I
was a
I
fan
was
as
arguing
well.
against
Yeah.
myself.
That's true. That's true.
All right, Alicia, are you ready to debate that?
I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so first of all, if you're going to give the argument that someone who isn't liked would like Hawaiian pizza, then I'm going to say I think Sabretooth is a villain and maybe more unliked than Havoc in terms of doing some crazy stuff. Also, who's to say that Sabretooth didn't invent Hawaiian pizza? Because he's so old that he could have just had one day where he was really hungry
How
and just
old is he?
ravaged his kitchen, threw everything together, made Hawaiian pizza. Therefore, he has to love it the most because he invented it, obviously. He's older than time.
Stop.
Oh my
Wait, I'm
god.
getting a
John.
phone call.
Sean, you're in trouble, my friend. That was very good, Alicia. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
I'm putting 2 check marks to never have Alicia back.
We'll invite you. Kevin and I will. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, this was so much fun. I'm so glad you're able to join us tonight.
Thank you. I was
Yay.
so glad to be here.
It was so
And
much
you're
fun. And you
like-
brought a lot of fun knowledge with you, too. So thank you
Yeah,
so
you
much.
did.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yes. Well, I did obsess over this show, so
You WandaVisioned it. Yeah.
I WandaVisioned
Yeah.
it. Mhm.
So when our listeners, our sexy Xy's, want to find more about you and see your gorgeous cosplays, where do they do that?
Yes. So you can follow me 2 ways. One is you can follow my cosplay journey, my dance life, all of that at Wilder Moves on Instagram and TikTok. Or you can follow my comics journey at the Ex-Wife Podcast. That's THEXWIFE as in X-Men, not former wife. That's just on Instagram. But you know, that's where I'm at. So come
Yeah.
find me. Let's play.
Ooh.
Nice. How about you, Ryan?
You guys can find me on Instagram at RYEORIO or find me in the Solving for X comments.
Nice. And Kevin?
Yeah, Instagram, KJEEZY87, or the other podcast that we do, Words of the Witches, covering the Charmed magazines currently. Ah!
Yeah, and you can find more of this pod on Instagram under solvingforx.xmen.task. Even I get confused. We're going to make that simpler soon because a website's coming, but it's not quite ready by the time this airs. And make sure to find us also on YouTube, our TikTok. You can find me under Shawnee Havoc, SHAWNEY HAVOK. And thank you for listening. We'll be back next week with Don't Touch That Dial, which is tomorrow with Colby.
Yay!
Woo! Yay!
Also, Alicia, I just want to let you know that I love your Kitty Pride Professor X. You're a jerk cosplay. It's the best in the world.
Thank you
God.
so
love,
much.
love, 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 love.